We're here with the head coach and general manager of the Green Bay Gamblers, Pat Mickish. 3 impressive wins this past weekend at the Resch Center puts the Green Bay Gamblers just 1 point out of the last playoff spot in the Eastern Conference. 4 in a row for the Green Bay Gamblers. I want to start first with Friday night, that Rough Riders game. You guys went into the third period trailing 1-0. Not the start you wanted, but I thought the guys responded well. They finished and they took care of business.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was a tight game. I see the Rapids was creating some chances. We were getting a few, but it was we couldn't generate the continuous offense, and so we kind of had to build as that game went on. And we made a couple of plays on the power play to kind of separate us from them.
You took some of that momentum then into Saturday night. A very impressive win over the Rough Riders.
It was, and I thought our goalies had to make saves in Maxim that night. Some key saves in crucial times, and so. It was one of those games that we got the next goal, which was kind of important to kind of keep building that momentum.
Coach, I'm glad you brought that up. It's got to feel great for you guys to have that comfort level in your goaltenders to go with Max one night, David another night. All 3 games were very important.
Yeah, and I mean with 3 and 3, you're trying to stay fresh and figure out what night is best to play certain guys, and so we were able to mix different people in. It's nice to have a healthy room right now and be able to use them, but the goaltending was real solid for us all weekend long. They just kind of made the game look simple.
Coach, then an impressive win on Sunday over the Madison Capitals. They're a team that likes to make things a little bit difficult for you guys, but you got out to that start that you wanted with 2 goals in the first.
Yeah, and I don't think we managed the puck anywhere near as well against Madison as we had the 2 previous nights, and we were forcing some things and turning some pucks over to a team that really congests the middle of the ice nicely, and so we never established our offensive zone play. I mean, it was probably the fewest shots we've had in months, and so it was a game that we had to fight through. It's a credit to our guys, but I thought Madison outplayed us for good portions of the game.
Coach, I thought you did some really great things on your power play this week, and it's always curious to see how a Casey Middlestat's going to fit in after being gone for a while, but I thought you guys really fit him in well, and of course with Connor Mackey running the power play, things went well.
Yeah, I mean, Casey, he had been in that similar spot when he was with us for those first 20 games, so we knew he'd be comfortable stepping back in there, and he's such an elite talent that you want to give him some options on that with the puck. And I thought both teams adjusted pretty nicely to trying to take him out of his rhythm, and it forced us to use other people, and that's where you see Paleko getting his shots and some different options. And again, we've talked about it all year long. That's Connor Mackey that's kind of making those decisions and does a great job running that power play.
You have Casey Middlestat up here that had 5 points, but quietly or not, Josh Kosak has really put together a nice little campaign over the last couple of weeks. He also had 5 points this past weekend.
And it was getting him, playing with guys that really fit his style. And I thought since he joined Josh Dunn and Johnny Leonard, that line has been really clicking for us. And it's kind of then fed into his power play as well. So it's kind of, we need a guy like Josh to be going this time of the year. He's an older, experienced player, and he gives us another layer of our offense, which is so key to have that depth.
I was going to talk about that because this time of the year you want your veterans to step up, and I felt like your veterans stepped up in a big way this weekend with 3 must-win games.
Yeah, well, you see Spooner scoring that big power play goal last night. Jason Doogie comes up with 2 key goals, and it was that line that was kind of giving us our speed and our attack, and so it was great to see Dukes get rewarded because he's been a little snake bit lately with some of the scoring chances he has been getting. So leaders are going to be the key this time of the year, and it's important that our young guys learn from them.
Coach, your message from the get-go is 1 shift at a time, 1 period at a time, 1 game at a time. I feel like the guys are really buying in.
Yeah, I mean, we know we have to win every game, and so it's but we can't do it in a huge streak. We have to do it 1 game at a time and try to run the table as best we can. And right now we're showing up and doing that on a pretty consistent basis, but we'll have a whole new test in front of us this weekend.
Well, it's a good start with 4 straight wins. Appreciate your time and good luck in prepping for Omaha this weekend.
Yeah, thanks, Jason.